Okay, we're talking about financial services regulation in the state of Florida. So this is just an introduction here. There are going to be some other videos in this series to help you understand the financial services regulation in the state of Florida. If you are not in the state of Florida, I mean, this may help you, it may not, but I'm going first over here, the regulations for financial services in the state of Florida. So Department of Financial Services was started in 2004. Now what it does, it combines the duties of the state treasurer, the Department of Insurance, the state fire marshal, and the comptroller, okay, which is the head of banking and finances. Now there's 15 divisions and offices within the Department of Financial Services. The DFS, this actually should be capital here, and so should this. There are 5 involved in insurance regulation, okay? So there is the Division of Accounting and Auditing. There's the Division of Insurance Agents and Agency Services. There's the Division of Insurance Fraud, Division of Consumer Services, and there's the Division of the Office of Insurance Consumer Advocate. So that's the basics for financial services regulation in Florida. Now, next we have the Financial Services Commission. So I'm going to increase the text here so you guys can see this. And okay. So you have the Financial Services Commission is essentially it's made up of the governor, the attorney general, the chief financial officer, the commissioner of agriculture, right? Now the Financial Services Commission can organize any offices in the Department of Financial Services that they see appropriate to maintain efficiency and accountability. So what I'm going to show you guys here is a chart that I made for the Department of Financial Services and kind of how the divisions and offices are broken down. So you may be able to see this coming up on the screen here when it decides to load. Okay, so here we have the Department of Financial Services. The CFO is the head of it, oversees 15 divisions, 5 related to insurance. 1 is accounting and auditing. We have the Insurance Agent and Agency Services. Another one is Insurance Fraud, Consumer Services, and Insurance Consumer Advocate. Next, and then there's a Financial Services Commission. So within the Department of Financial Services, there's a Chief Financial Officer and the Financial Services Commission. The members of this are the Governor, the Attorney General, the CFO, and the Commissioner of Agriculture. And this is meant to organize offices and appoint directors. Okay, they have to vote in to appoint directors, and you can appoint or remove directors with a majority vote of at least 3 votes. And the Governor and the CFO must be on the winning side of the vote. Okay, so within the Financial Services Commission, there are 2 offices. So within the FSC, there's 2 offices. There's the Office of Insurance Regulation, and then there's the Office of Financial Regulation. So insurance regulation, financial regulation. Okay. Now, in the Office of Insurance Regulation is responsible for all activities covering insurers, including the licensing and certificate of authorities, rates and forms, premium financing, claims, solvency, viatical settlements, and and claims and market conduct. I spelled that wrong there. And then next, you have the Office of Financial Regulation. There's the Commissioner of Financial Regulation. Now, the Commissioner of Insurance Regulation is also the head of the Office of Insurance Regulation. So in these offices, there's a commissioner that runs it. And the Financial Regulation Office regulates banks and credit unions, finance companies, and securities like stocks and bonds. Okay. So we'll go back here to the Office of Insurance Regulation. There are deputy commissioners for business development and market research, deputy commissioner for property and casualty, and there's a deputy commissioner for life and health insurance, okay, and specialty. Now, the Office of Financial Regulation is, like I said, responsible for activities relating to banks, credit unions, finance companies, and securities. There's a director commissioner is the head. There's a Bureau of Financial Investigations, okay, Bureau of Financial Investigations. Now, what this is, it's a criminal justice agency that conducts investigations into potential violations of laws related to banks, credit unions, finance companies, and securities, okay? And then there's the chief financial officer. Now, the chief financial officer, the CFO, is an elected official, okay, and helps with administration of insurance laws and coming up with insurance, or not coming up with insurance laws, but like advising on them, enforcing them, stuff like that. They're an elected official, and the CFO is the head of the Department of Financial Services. So when we have this whole form here, we have the Department of Financial Services. The CFO is the head of all these people. So the CFO is all their boss on this organizational chart here, okay? And they oversee all 15 divisions in offices, and they can issue subpoenas, administer oaths, examine witnesses when investigating issues related to the financial services industry in Florida, and make demands against the state or by the state. So if you want, what I recommend to do is you just see this chart here. All you have to do is pause your screen, pause your video, and you'll be able to write down this and save this. Okay, this will help you learn the different divisions in offices and stuff like that, and people who run the different offices that you'll need to know to pass your life insurance pre-licensing exam course in Florida. I hope this helped you. I hope it wasn't too confusing. The laws for me were the most confusing things. Like that was like the most, because there was just like so many little pieces of information that it was asking for me to know. So I hope this helps you guys, and I hope it helps you pass your course on the first try. You're going to definitely want to watch the next video though, because this will really help you learn information on for your course and for your license. Thank you.